Hey everybody, my name is Chris. Welcome to Casual Fragrance. Today we're talking about a fragrance from House of Guerlain. This is Guerlain L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum. So this fragrance here, it comes in two sizes. It comes in a 1.6 ounce, pretty much a 50 ml. You're looking at about $39.68 off of fragrancenet.com, and you can get 100 ml for $51.65 off of fragrancenet.com. This is with the 37% off code. I'll leave the link down below if you choose to buy this fragrance. They do have a sample for like $1.57 if you want to buy a sample. I'll leave that down below. So I got a sample from myfragrancesamples.com. Not a sponsored video. This is where I picked up some samples at, and I liked it. And then I bought a bigger size of it off somebody else that was selling the fragrance too, another decan of it. So I got two samples of the fragrance here, a 5 ml here, and I think I have like a 3 ml here, so altogether about 8 mls. And I'm gonna give you my review on it, let you know if I like it, if it's worth the hype that other viewers talked about. Let's go over a note breakdown. We have bergamot, we have spices, we have Bulgarian rose, we have almond, we have vanilla, incense, tonka bean, sandal. So I've worn this for about a week and I enjoy it. I can tell you I really enjoy this fragrance. My first sample was like pretty much going a little bit, like maybe 2 sprays left. And this one is pretty much going to a couple sprays left in it. And it's cool because he actually indented the whole Guerlain Idéal de Parfum on it, so it's pretty cool. Spray it on the card real. So this fragrance opens up with a freshness with that bergamot. So you do get a freshness fragrance. So it's not all around sweet fragrance. The opening, you get a citrus, fresh bergamot, which is nice, but it dies down within the first 5 minutes or so. It goes away. And then what you're going to get when that opening goes away, you're going to come into more of the sweeter notes in the fragrance. You're definitely going to pick up the cherry. You're going to pick up the almond. If you know about the Guerlain L'Homme Idéal line, it pick up a lot of almond in each one of the fragrances. There's somewhat of an almond note in the fragrance that gives it the sweetness of the fragrance. So if you like almond, you're definitely going to like this fragrance. If you like cherry, you're definitely going to like this fragrance. So cherries in. Now some people say on their skin they don't get a lot of cherry, they get some cherry, and then some people say they get more of the incense in it. And yes, I do pick up a lot of incense when I wear this fragrance on my skin. A lot of incense, a lot of the almond in this fragrance here. Now, let's skip right into the middle of the fragrance. The middle of the fragrance, you're definitely going to pick up some cherry, but you're going to get a lot more of the almond in this fragrance, and it's really good. I really can't say anything negative about this fragrance because this is a very sweet gourmand type of fragrance, and I like it. You know, the price point isn't bad. You're looking about 40 to 50 bucks for a bottle. I mean, heck, if you want to get a sample, buy yourself a sample first and see if you like it. But once you like it or you really enjoy it, it's $40 for a bottle. You never know if they're going to discontinue this one. They already discontinued Idéal cologne already. You know, the one that has more of that lemon and that almond vibe. And you never know with this one here. I was going to buy a bottle, but let me get a sample first, see if I like it. And I like this one a lot. It has grown on me from wearing about 6 days in a row, and I'm liking it more and more and more. I'm enjoying the fragrance. Okay, let's talk about the Drydown, more of the base in the fragrance towards the end of the fragrance. Okay, so towards the end, I'm picking up a lot of the tonka bean in this fragrance. I'm definitely still getting the almond in the fragrance, but more of the tonka bean, and it's more closer to the skin, but I'm really enjoying the fragrance a lot. And I do pick up some of the sandalwood in the fragrance too, but I'm definitely getting the incense a lot from the mid to the end of the fragrance. So, you know, incense is in there. Whether I don't know if you like incense or not, but definitely you might have to eat a sample because incense might be a lot on your skin. It might be a little bit, but I pick up a lot of incense on my skin. Projection. I'm getting a full arm's length for 2 hours on my skin. It's nice. You have a nice little scent bubble around me, where when I walk by people, they're going to catch whiff of this fragrance. And most people are going to like this fragrance. I haven't found one person that did not like it. Now I know some people say it does lean a little bit feminine, and I can relate to that because the first time I smelled it, it seemed kind of feminine on my skin, kind of powdery on my skin, and it's not bad. It's just, I know some people might say, hey, you're wearing a female perfume, because it does give off that vibe, but it gives off a sweetness too. Some guys don't wear sweet fragrances. I totally get that. You definitely get yourself a sample because it might smell really good on your skin. And for 40 to 50 bucks for a fragrance, it's not bad. You get 100, but it's going to last you a long time. You don't need many sprays. Longevity, I'm getting about 6 hours on my skin. 6 hours, I'm pretty good to go. I can always reapply it, you know, at work if I want to bring a decan like this right here. But I'm getting 6 hours and I'm good to go. After the 6 hour mark, it's very, very thin or linear on my skin where I gotta dig my nose in it, but it's still there. You can still detect the fragrance. My girlfriend likes the fragrance too, but she says it does seem a little bit feminine with the powders in the fragrance, but she does like it. And her friend Sarita says she liked it too because she can detect that sweetness, that cherryness, and she can detect that almond, and she does get a lot of the spices. I let her spray it on her skin, and I gave her a test strip. Overall, this fragrance can be a good signature scent if you want it to be. I would say be careful on the trigger with sprays, maybe 2 or 3 sprays, no more. This is a great fall and winter fragrance. You know, if you're going to be outdoors, I would do 5 sprays and you're good to go outdoors. You know, if you're going to be indoors, I would say push the sprays back to maybe 3. You don't want to, I'm not saying it's a loud fragrance, but you are going to be noticed wearing this fragrance. And if you're in close encounters with people at work, they're definitely going to pick up this fragrance. Now, if they like sweet fragrances, they're going to like this one. If they're really not into sweet fragrances, they might feel like this is coin in their workspace. So please keep that in mind when you wear your fragrances. Don't go heavy on the trigger if you're around people that are sensitive to fragrances or sweet fragrances. Now, my overall rating, man, I got to give it an 8. 8 out of 10. It does everything. It smells good. It garners compliments. You can wear it dressed up or dressed down. You can wear it all season if you want to, but it's best preferred for the fall or winter. But you can wear it all year round because it does have the opening with that citrus, fresh bergamot. It's a nice fragrance, and every person I've walked or interacted with like this fragrance. They said it smells good, it smells sweet, it smells cherry, almond. They said they pick up some incense and they like it. So at the end of the day, it's a good fragrance. You definitely should get a sample or buy a bottle. I mean, it's 40 bucks. If you don't like it, give it to somebody else. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this fragrance, leave your comment down below. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? What's your favorite Guerlain fragrance? Leave your comments down below. Yeah, it's really good. I can't stop smelling it. You know, a lot of fragrances don't do that to me, but this one does it to me. I gotta pick myself up a bottle down the road. So I'll leave all the links down below to where I bought the samples at, fragrance net, fragrance accessory, where you can buy the bottles at if you want to buy it. It's up to you. If you like this type of content, cool. Hit the like button. Leave a comment down below. Hey, why not smash that subscribe button? Show your support for the channel. More videos are coming soon. Until next video, bye.